Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box. We'll get started in just a second, guys. Good morning. Got your coffee ready to go. New York Open today. Just checking a couple things, guys. What is today? Thursday. Yeah, man. I'm back. You guys hit some good trades with Dan in the war room, though. It's awesome. All right, guys, I'll start in about 30 seconds here. We'll get going on the report. I suppose I better get my numbers ready. Get on top of it. All right, before we get started, guys, questions, tickers, so in the comment box, you know the drill. Welcome. All right. Where's my standby? Oh, where did it go? Disappeared on me. Here, you guys all ready to go and I'm not. What's up with that? There it is. Holy cow. All right, let's start with the, so first of all, happy Thursday, 2/19, February 19th. And initial jobless claims dropped today. The jobless numbers were better than expected. Not much, though. Mild reaction on everything, but it seems to be muted. So let's start out with the S&P 500. If you have questions or tickers, holler at me here. Open price 69.01. High day 69.12. Low day 68.48. So we got rejected in the red resistance box at 6,900. Currently, we're hunting for sells. Right, look, all trends are bearish. If we turn on the awesome matrix indicator right there, look at this. It just called the sell. And with this sell, you'd hunt 10 points and with a 10-point stop loss. So guys, let's together see how good the matrix is. So this would be a short position, close of that candle, 10-point stop loss, 10-point take profit. You just made 10 points based on the matrix signal. Look at that. Yep. You do nothing more than throw this on your chart. Shows a strong trend status, showed declining momentum, accelerated momentum, gave you the signal, close of that candle, enter 1-to-1, 10 points, you got paid. Matrix for the win, guys. Links are in my bio if you want to add this to your chart. This is like having me trade with you. I took a long time to build this out. A long time. All right, let's get to RTY M2K, Russell 2000. I could do this on all the charts, guys. It does it on all of them. That's how this works. RTY M2K, open price 26.44, high day 26.66, low day 26.42. We're declining. We are bearish. And guys, right there is a signal. There would be a signal if I turn it on. Watch. About the same time. So you can toggle these on and off when you have the matrix in it. Look there, told you, that's where the signal would be. You would hunt 10 points. Gee, let's see. Shall we? Shall we see if it would pay us? All right, wait to the end of that candle. 10-point stop. 10-point take profit. Hasn't paid us yet. We're still in that, so my traders are probably at a second read. You're already in the money, so the way you do this is you reduce your risk, so we drop it down to 5. Look at that, and it's still going to pay. Why? How do I know this is going to pay out? That aggressively bearish. You can even get less greedy and hunt low a day. Another good sell signal by the matrix, guys. Add it to your charts. Links are in my bio. NQ. Well, we're short. We're looking for shorts, guys. In the indices. NQ. Open price 24,996, so just shy of 25,000. And then the high of day was just over that at 25,054, and then low of day 100 points lower at 24,902. So again, this was a short signal right there. Okay, and it's giving a second read outside the box, so my traders keep an eye on that. Second read, you're going to hunt 30. Primary read, you're going to hunt 70. Okay. 10 in RTY, 10 in ES, 70 in NQ. All right, let's get into metals. Guys, if you have questions or tickers, welcome. I'll get to them in a second. How many we got on here today? How many people woke up and want to seize the fucking day? Not as many as usual. Y'all slept in. It was because I wasn't here yesterday. Unfortunately, guys, I had a funeral yesterday, so I couldn't be on. All right, so look at this. Gold. Bias price is actually just right around 5,000. So we have support in this box looking for the exit. Look, it called the buy earlier. You would have hunted that for 20 points. Gold right now is about 20 on, let me move this over for my Instagram folks. Look at that. Entered on that candle, gone 20 points. You would be down here on your stop loss, and it paid, it paid 55. Good Lord. Next buy signal's right here crossing the VWAP, guys. We're gonna be watching that. Key level touch, VWAP cross. That's what we're doing. Whoops, sorry, Instagram. And if you like the horizontal charts, you can go to YouTube. So we're mildly long bias, and we're hunting longs right now in metals. Silver, key numbers. Watch my video yesterday on Instagram. 71 and 84. I'm not even going to show it. Platinum. We're below bias, so technically shorts. But look, guys, that green box. What have you guys paid attention? Off the weekend report, off this live, I said buy 2,000, sell 2,100 with a 25-point stop loss, 1 to 4, and look, it paid again. Look at that, 100 points. Okay then. All right, guys, enough of that. The 9-1 oscillators are neutral, inconsequential. VIX is late or slow buying. So let's get your questions. Jiu-Jitsu Jeff is short on RTY. Good job. Did you take do you have the matrix, Jeff? Did you take the signal? Oh, you could have read it live. All right, guys, let's get to your questions and your tickers. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get back here. Scroll back a little bit. Daniel said I'm fired. He may be the looks behind the operations, but I'm the brains. He can't get rid of me. You know, it's funny how many people come in and just question my win rate. Like, it's ridiculous. It's consistently 75 to 80% because I trade high conviction shit. You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, people don't think that's possible. You know, I just showed you. You see those signals that the matrix gave? Those are entries I would have taken, not because of the signals, because that matrix is built out of how I trade out of my head. Having that on your charts is like having me sitting at your trade desk. It's pretty crazy, right? Win rate with a 1-to-1, it's right around 80% historically when I've done it. But if you're doing funded accounts and evals, what we recommend is when you're 50% to profit is you go to break even. You'll break even out more, but you'll lose less. So we have both conservative and aggressive styles on that. Yep. FCX. Let's look at FCX. What is it? Doesn't sound familiar. It doesn't sound familiar because I've never charted it. Wow, look at that. All right, guys, you guys can watch me chart it real quick. No, I have. There's the IPO anchored VWAP. Look at that buy off that anchored the IPO anchored VWAP. Look at that. White for the win, right? And then we're going to find the all-time high, which is January 2nd. So we're going to go down to the daily. You guys can watch how an expert does this. It's right there. January. What did I say? January 2nd? Well, that was in the January month. So we're going to set our all-time high. Anchored VWAP right there. We're going to make that red. Oh, you can see it's dancing around it right now. Okay. I have analyzed this. I have a break of trend VWAP right here. So I have done this one. I've done so many stocks, guys, I don't even remember. Because this is, I do this for... Okay, so right now, the number you need to know in FCX is that all-time high anchored VWAP at 62.55. Downside support at 56. You do have declining momentum on the hourly. See it right there? That's, guys, this matrix indicator is my proprietary tool that takes about 6 things into consideration in calling momentum. Right? So the momentum's down. I would look for an entry in around 56.50 for support there. If you own it below that, you need to put your stop loss, just a buffer zone outside of that. There you go. There's FCX. Guys, if you ask a ticker and I don't get to it, you can go to my free Discord. Link is in the bio. Tag me there and I'll throw you a chart. I have for everybody. Yeah, gold and silver. Mike, you missed it. We're looking for longs in gold. We're not touching silver, but silver, the key numbers are... Look at my Instagram reel yesterday. Guys, my Instagram reel, go check it out. I did 4 trade plans. There's 4 trade plans in silver for you guys that absolutely want silver trades. BBAI. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. They're just floating around. I got kicked out of these guys, right? I took my stop loss at $3.99. So one of the problems with this company, and it's nothing we could control when we entered it, is they diluted their shares by 150 million. So it's still AI is, and they do that when they burn cash, right? So all the buying prior was all speculative, and all the AIs actually. They have to start showing earnings reports that are sustainable. This zone is decent, but I put this white or this green line down here around 240 to 250. I'm going to watch if it keeps before I get back in. I currently don't own it. It kicked me right there. See where it says word stop loss? That was my trade plan. That's where I took the stop. We know that AI is a winner. We know that there will be stocks in that sector, so you got to size into them a little bit. These guys diluted their shares, which sucks. All that means is there's more shares available. The price will move slower because there's a higher number of quantity to be bought and sold. It doesn't mean that and we have an earnings report coming up, so we'll see what happens. Nice, Jeff. You did that primary read, beautiful. I monitored chat. Clipper snipper. Hey, didn't just trade silver, right? Got a rat. That's funny. You guys are funny. We got a pretty good trade community, guys. You guys should consider doing a 7-day free trial if you're not in there. Links are in my bio. So, hey guys, also, nobody's asked, but I'm going to talk about it. Remember that all-time high anchored VWAP I talked about? Look at that perfect dragonfly right off of it. I told you there'd be buyers sitting there. Look at this. This thing's got a high likelihood of doing that. That trade plan I have in the background is very valid. Let me know in the chat. Did you guys get in on this? That alert is TP1 or resistance 1, but should pay higher than that on nuclear. So all right, let me check for additional questions and tickers. What's up, Aberts? Make sure you guys, what's up, Mom? Well, got everybody on here. So let's go back to gold. I'll do XAU this time. Look. Okay, we have long bias. It flips below, or, well, see, that's silver. We don't care about silver. Not right now. Not with manipulation. What? No, stand by. There we go. So we are below bias price, right? Right here's the bias price, 49.83, but it's still technically long bias. So you see how the hourly trend down is biased and the other ones are rolling over. That if it continues down, it'll start pulling those through. And once we get confirmation, we'll take shorts, but price is going to have to drop down about 49.50 to do so. So right now we're hunting longs. Where's the next long opportunity? It's no surprise that it found resistance in this box, but the next long opportunity is right about 49.85. You can see we have declining momentum. So when we're up against the box, we have the opportunity to take shorts out of the box, and you have opportunity to take a very small long into the box. What do you think's better? Right. So really the long confirmation has to come above the key level of 5,000. That's how I would trade it. The bottom of this box is too strong right now, even though bias is long. We'll keep an eye on it in the war room. So that is gold. Yeah, Hades, hopefully she got quadruple U. Nice, and you're on the underline. All right, guys. Well, guys, let's see, what is today? Thursday. I'll be back here live tomorrow. I'm going to head over to my community, my VIPs that I trade with in my war room. We'll do another free Friday war room if you're not in there. But guys, go do the 7-day free trial. My links are in my bio. A lot of people have asked about my course. We migrated my courses over to a new server, and those links, I need to put them in my Instagram profile, but those links currently are sitting in the announcements page in my free Discord. And we offer a money back guarantee on our course. So, well, thanks for joining today. I'm here every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we start at the top of the hour. So hopefully you come back tomorrow. And guys, join my VIP. I'm heading to the war room now. Have a good one.